already know what it is. We back late nights, late hours. So we're back at it again. Tonight we're gonna talk about the night that was. You dig? Toronto Raptors ended up making a splash today. I don't know if it was a big splash, but they made a minor splash. What's going on, yo? How you feeling, bro?
Not too bad, man. Today was an interesting day, man.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. We're gonna get right into it. We're not even gonna joke around right now, bro. What was your take on freaking the acquisition of Jakob Pertl?
I mean, the question is, yes, Jakob Pertl is a center, but does he solve our problems with the center issues we have? To me, I think it's a work in progress because the time we basically dealt him away, we won an NBA championship. We basically dealt him, DeMar DeRozan, and some draft picks away. I think it was like way back in 2018 to get him. So it is nice to see him back and see what he can do. But personally, I would have, if you grade I would say, if you compare him to Valanciunas, I would say I feel like Valanciunas's stock has went higher than Jakob Pertl because Jakob Pertl is only really getting 12.1 points per game, where Jonas Valanciunas has become one of the big boys in New Orleans alongside what's his name again, Big Boy Zion.
Nah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, definitely. Jakob Pertl, picking up Jakob Pertl, in my opinion, my honest opinion,
Mhm.
was like,
Going back to your ex,
yeah, something like that. Something like, cause yo, the reality was he didn't really have a den out here in the first place. Like he got drafted here, and as soon as he got drafted here, he had some years here, and then he was gone. Like I don't remember too much about him out here.
yeah.
Like he wasn't anybody that I can really remember. So now he's here again. Yeah, it's an acquisition, but is it going to change anything? We still have guys chucking threes all day. We still have a bunch of
Hmm.
different kinds of guys coming from left, right, and center out here that can't finish and close. So it's just
Hmm.
like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what my honest take on this is, bro. This was one of those ones where it's kind of like, you know what I mean? We had to do something, so we just went and got this guy. And to me, honestly, it was like, okay, we got rid of Kem Birch. Kem Birch was pretty much horrendous.
Sus.
That's what I'm saying. He was horrendous. So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. This team has a lot of work to do,
You
man.
know
This
what's
team.
interesting about Ken Birch?
Mhm.
Have you noticed the only thing that was different about him was his hairstyles every game?
That was about it. That was it. And even then, I stopped noticing him because he's irrelevant at this point as far as
Right?
what he was giving on the court. He wasn't giving any. He wasn't giving what we needed. So it's kind of like I lost interest in him as a player, like just because I was just like, yo, if we're not getting what we want from this guy, then what's the
What's the
point of
point?
having him? You know what I mean, right? You know the saying, right? If he's not giving
Mhm.
you, if they're not giving you what you want, then like fuck. So basically, yeah, that's what it was with Cam Bird's situation, bro. Honestly, it was a little bit frustrating watching him play, but hey, it is what it is. It seems like we maxed out with him, got everything we can out of him, and now it's time to move on. That's the way I look at least.
To me, after just looking at the Raptors,
Mhm.
again, we could have made and we could have pulled some triggers, but I think Masai was not willing to kind of depart with a lot of players. And to me, to be brutally honest, I remember having a conversation with you in the preseason, and I was like, if I don't see anything from Van Vliet, they should ship him up an All Star weekend. And dude is still here. Apparently, even OG was supposed to go.
Yeah, bro. OGW doesn't even want to be here no more. He wants to be a superstar. We
Hmm.
need to get rid of some of these guys, bro. Some of these guys need to go.
And
I'm
get
not gonna
something back and letting instead of them letting them walk.
exactly, and I agree. I agree. I think some of these guys need to go. I think we've been we've had a lot of players that just not really interested or they don't have To me, they don't. It's just they're not there yet. They're not there.
Mhm.
They're not ready to like ascend to the levels that we need them to ascend to.
Mhm.
Therefore, in hindsight, it's better to cut our losses. You see what I'm saying? I think OG Anunoby, I think he'll be out of here by the end of this season. I think his time is up.
Mhm.
I think Fred VanVleet's another one. I think he'll be out of here by this
Oh,
season.
I agree.
Yeah, his time is up as well. Who else are we talking about? Who else? There's some other guys that just need to get out of here, bro.
Oh, that Hino Gomez guy needs to get out of here. That guy, I think, is terrible. It's trash.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have no centers, bro, and it's just like I don't know why we couldn't get Mo Bamba. I don't know why we couldn't get guys like that. But
Right? Huh.
mhm.
Obama would have been perfect, and plus he's aggressive. That
Yeah,
works. Do a
yeah.
pick and roll with him.
Problem is he's always on the bench though, so I don't know what we'd be getting from him. But like he'd be riding the bench heavy, but it'd be worth a shot. We can see what
That's
we can
true.
get from. He's riding the bench too heavy though. I don't know, man. I still think we just are we going to the playoffs?
I doubt it.
I
If
think we'll
we
go to the
are
playing game.
playing game, that's as far as we go.
Yeah, I think playing game, and then that's that. After that, we're out of here. You know what I mean?
Let's not lie to ourselves.
No, I agree. I agree with you 100%, Cole Harley. Like I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know, man. What's your take on the other acquisitions, bro?
What I'll definitely say is I gotta go off the top right now.
Yeah,
Two of the biggest, I would say, two of the biggest transactions, and then I would say the third is number one, Kyrie going to Dallas. The thing with that also is he can definitely work with Luka Doncic. I want to see if
yeah,
they can definitely have a partnership, and definitely they could probably do something. Maybe even go deep in the playoffs. Originally, Kyrie wanted to actually go to LA, but the I believe the owner or general manager of Brooklyn was like, "Nah, you're not going there. I'm gonna send you where I send you." It's kind of like he wasn't in his emotions, but it is what it is. At least Kyrie's out of Brooklyn. I feel like they disrespected that dude up and down and around, man. Like it's crazy. Like
mhm,
I feel like they basically told him shut up and dribble. It was
yeah,
pathetic. On the second trade that I think that really blew things up was Kevin Durant going to Phoenix, because from what I heard, it's either Phoenix got a new owner, a new GM, and he heard that there has been massive interest from KD to come to
yeah,
Phoenix.
yeah,
And to me, you got to give credit where credit is due. I think Phoenix got rid of 5 players, but they kept their core guys,
yeah.
as in DeAndre Ayton, Brooks, and they even kept Chris Paul. And now
Really?
you're throwing in what's his name into the mix? Kevin Durant. So to me, I'm just like, yo, like, does this make them contenders now? Or are they gonna go to the conference final and be pretenders and just kind of be like, rah, rah, rah?
Hmm.
I don't know. Like it looks the thing is, put it this way. KD going over to the West and also Kyrie going over to the West, it
Hmm.
makes the West more competitive. And
Hmm.
them even doing that, I think even is starting to weaken the Eastern Conference. The Eastern
I
Conference
see
looks
what you
weak
mean.
now.
Yeah, they definitely does look weak. It looks like a weaker conference. Looks kind of
Yeah.
watered down at this point.
Hmm.
There's the Milwaukee Bucks should be able to right through this joint. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And you
Like
know, and you know
I
what's
don't see
funny
nothing
though?
else. Yeah.
Remember when DeMar DeRozan was in the Western Conference? He couldn't make the All Star game.
Hmm.
Boom! This guy comes back to the East. He's in the All Star game. Check that.
Oh, is he in the All Star game?
Yeah, DeMar's in the All Star game.
Bro, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was in the All Star.
Yeah, yeah,
Bro, I
yeah,
haven't even been paying attention, bro.
yeah.
Like, damn, bro, he's in the All Star for real. Shouts to DeMar DeRozan. I always say, bro, DeMar DeRozan. I, I, I have the utmost respect for DeMar DeRozan as a basketball player. Like,
Hmm.
he's genuine. I think he's a genuine pooper, good mid-range player. They don't make guys like that no more. You know what I mean?
Nope, they don't.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would say another trade that I was really looking at. is how Gary Payton II went back to the Warriors. And to me, why did they even get rid of him in the first place if they're going to get him right back? Because to me,
Good
I'm just
question.
like, nah. Say it again?
Good question. Why did they get rid of him?
Yeah, they should have kept him. For you to go get him back right now, so what was the point? You break up to make up to it's some weirdo stuff.
Mhm.
Um, I definitely name my three, but I also want to get into quickly how it feels like the NBA has a love affair with, former players going back to their former teams. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is just like, yo, there's a lot of I miss my ex in the NBA, and basically, point to be told, D'Lo is going back to the Lakers. Jakob Poeltl back to Toronto, as we said. Gordon back to the Clippers. T.J. Warren back to Phoenix. George Hill to Indiana, and Spencer Dinwiddie back to Brooklyn. Like when you see those things, it's like, yo, it's crazy. There's a lot of I miss you, come back.
Nah, I hear you still. Honestly, bro, like you're spelling some valid points there, bro. Honestly, like, what's your take on What's your take on what do you think the whole situation with Kevin Durant, bro? What's your take on that?
The whole situation with KD, I
Mhm.
think it puts KD in a better place.
Yeah.
It gives him a chance to challenge for a championship. Hear what I said. I never said it gives him a chance to win a championship. It gives him a chance to challenge for a championship. Because we all know when you have Chris Paul in your corner, somehow, some way, you're gonna have a situation where it's when it gets to that point, for some reason he doesn't perform under the headlights. It's like, put it this way: what Chris Paul is on the court in terms of going towards the NBA final and choking is what's his name? The Philly, what Doc Rivers is to coaching. Let me put it that
That's a funny analogy.
way.
Dark Rivers, bro. Dark Rivers, I don't know how Dark Rivers still getting these gigs like that, you know what I mean? You know what I
I don't
mean?
know how his son keeps getting gigs, but
Yeah, honestly. Dark Rivers is straight tomato juice, bro.
yep, he is.
Yeah, he's straight tomato juice. So honestly, bro. Real talk, bro. So we say, what's your take on overall? You know what I mean? Overall, bro. I know it sounds kind of funny, but yo, what's your take on overall freaking like the Raptors? Would you grade their NBA trade? Like, what would you grade it tonight? Like, what was your
Bro,
take on that?
bro, can I even give them a grade? Because to be brutally honest, I feel like what the Raptors did is, you know how everybody's going into that final exam?
Yeah.
The Raptors literally went into the final exam,
Hmm.
answered the first question,
Hmm.
and said, "Guys, I'm out. Peace." That's what they did.
No, I see what
And
you're saying.
basically, what they did was they answered the first question because they knew that they would get that answer right and be like, "I'm done." Like failure, flat out failure,
No, I
flat out.
see what you mean. I know
I
what you
wasn't
mean.
impressed. I
Hmm.
expected Masai to do better, much better. I was
Hmm.
very disappointed. You, the reason why I was very disappointed was, yo, you got to get Freddie Van Vliet out of here, man. You got to get something for him, bro. Because
Facts.
that dude turned down a raise. This dude went from underrated to overrated in a short span. I don't care what anybody says. Like Van Vliet is my dude, but honesty needs to be spoken. And that hero ball he's playing, I'm not impressed. I don't like it. If you're
I
gonna play
agree.
hero ball on my team, get off my team. Get off
Facts.
my team. So I can get
Nah, you're speaking straight facts. Yo, that hero ball shit is nonsense. What he's doing,
yeah.
chucking up those threes, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm not even, you know what I mean? Like he's chucking up too many threes, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
To me, when I see that, Raptor fans in the sun should just be turning around and should be chucking up the deuces and be like, yo, Freddie Van Vliet, yeah, we won a championship with you, But bro, your stock is going to waste, and we need to get something for you before you price yourself out. Because
Facts,
saddest part is a lot of guys in the NBA are in his ear. I hear even LeBron saying, "Yo, come to LA, come to LA." Bro,
facts,
LeBron's gonna tell you, "Come to LA, come to LA," and then you turn into a Danny Green, and they ship you out after.
facts. Nah, you're not even lying,
That's
bro.
why DeMar
Honestly,
DeRozan is smart that he didn't go to LA. Look at what they
nah,
did to Westbrook. They traded him out of there at the trade deadline, and the team
facts,
Westbrook is going to. Yo, they said, yo, we're gonna buy him out.
facts. Nah,
Look
you're
at
not
it.
even lying. You're not even lying, bro. Honestly, Westbrook got yo. So what's gonna happen with Westbrook? Is Westbrook gonna be like? Is he gonna play? Does he think it's the end of Russell Westbrook's career? Because,
I,
bro, I don't know which team's gonna get him. I don't know which team's interested in him at this point. Like,
I don't think it's gonna be the end of Westbrook's career.
who's gonna
I
sign him
think they're
though?
still gonna somebody's gonna pick him up because the thing is, yes, Westbrook can still score. The only thing I don't like about Westbrook is two things. His attitude is trash and he's very selfish with the ball. If Westbrook can, figure out his game, and what I mean by that is,
Yeah,
yes, you're a shooter, but develop a pass game. Get your teammates into it. If you can do that, then Westbrook can be useful. You can't be
nah,
useful when you keep jacking shots up.
I agree, bro. He's fucking shooting too many shots, bro. There's
Yeah.
a lot of shots going nowhere very fast, bro. He's just
He's a
chucking.
trigger happy ball player, and I don't like that.
I agree, bro. Honestly, bro, I think he needs to slow his roll, bro, with the chucking shots. Get focused, bro, on you know what I mean, getting this back to the you know what I mean,
Hmm.
back to the essence, bro. Like the thing is too, though, he does play hard. Lakers are horrible. I still thought he played a really good game, his last Laker game. Man
Hmm.
played his ass off, yo.
Hmm.
Bro talks, bro. I thought he played a pretty good game, yo. We got the one, the only, the old
Wait, wait,
style.
wait, wait. You say who played a good game in their last game against? Did you say Westbrook played a great
Yeah,
game?
he was it was him. Even though he chucked shots, he missed
Nah,
that.
Schroeder was going. Schroeder was
Yeah,
playing
no,
better.
Schroeder had a good game. There was only three guys that really stood out. It was Russell Westbrook, um, Schroeder, and LeBron James. Those are the three.
LBJ.
Yeah, those are the three guys. Everybody else, I mean, Rui or whatever his name had some moments, but as far as that goes, that was it, bro. Shit. What's your take on the thing, though, bro? What's your take on free agency? What's your
Yo,
take on that?
big up to the panel. Big up our selector. Big up GNH
Yep, yep, yep.
in the building. Old Styles. Yo, the take, man. I watched Masai Ujiri's press conference and a bit too much giggling for me, man. Too much Kiki and Kakan, bro. Like, you guys are in 12. That was like, that hit me. When I seen that, I'm like, I know he's playing for the future. I know he's playing the future game. He's playing the culture game, but I mean, he didn't do anything. Like,
But bro, this is not
he
a
didn't
man.
do anything.
You're trying to play future out here.
He's playing. He's trying to be future out here. Like, who? He's trying to be future. You know what I mean? He's trying to be. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Bobby Webster's in his ear. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like these guys want to play the short game. They want to play the long game. Build to the draft. Culture game. Raptors build guys through the draft. That's what it seems like. That's all they want to do. Nothing else. Build guys through the draft.
But have you noticed something? Have you noticed with the Raptors, it seems like in terms of developing players at the 905 level has went down very badly. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that too. And nobody's really coming up no more. They're
Yeah.
not. They're not giving these guys any PT. They're
Not
not
giving
letting these guys
Yo, and the common
advance.
denominator is that coach, bro. That coach keeps
Yeah.
that coach is coaching scared. I've been telling people for a long time. Nobody's getting playing time. Before, guys used to have a mob. There would be sets of guys who come off the bench and put up numbers. I don't see it no
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, and he addressed that. He was talking about that. He said he's been talking to him, but it doesn't seem like it's. It seems like it's going on deaf ears.
What do you mean? He said that?
He addressed it. It was a half an hour press conference. They literally
What did he
just
say?
came out.
What did he say
He
about them?
talked
What did
he
he say?
talked about Nick Nurse. He talked about that he's watching the games too. And basically, he's saying what we're all saying. He's
What is he
asking, like,
saying?
what is Delano Batten dealing with? Why is Malachi Flynn not playing?
He should be playing.
And what did he say though? What was
He-
his response?
He's saying that Nick Nurse is basically saying that they're going to get in when they get their chance. That's it. When they get their chance. So it has to be the right time of the game, right matchups on the floor, right? It has to be all situational. That's when they get into the game in the right moments. And you notice
Bro.
that.
But there's
What
no right time. Let's be honest.
Bro, the right
Yeah.
time is when the game starts, bro. You put
Thank
him in
you.
when the game starts, bro.
Thank you.
There's only one time. It's when the game. Oh man.
Because if these guys are not getting reps in games, how? Let's be brutally honest. What they do in practice can't translate to the game. The reason why I'm saying is if you're practicing, and you're sitting on the bench, how are you going to be ready to be like, to drop bombs? You ain't ready. Because the thing is, it's like the game comes slower to you because you're not playing the game on a regular basis. So they're cold. What do you expect from these guys?
But he also said that no one's complaining about Coloco's minutes. Everyone's forgetting about Coloco. Everyone's just kind of focused on Flynn and Batten. That's what he said too. He said no one's complaining about Coloco.
You know what it is? I think you can't really complain about Coloco simply because with Coloco, yes, he is a rookie, but I feel like Coloco is working hard, regardless that it doesn't really show up on the stat sheet. I think Coloco's working hard.
Bro, Nick Nurse doesn't even play him. He's not even on the team right now. This dude's in the G League. He's in the G League.
He dropped him?
Man's in the development league, bro. Like, guy's not even on the team. Like, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This team has no direction. Like, bro, get rid of this Nick Nurse. People call this some savant, bro. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's going on with the team?
Is
That's
it just
all I wanna-
me? Is it just me, or did it seem like the development stopped when Jerry Stackhouse went to Vanderbilt?
Nah, bro. Development came on. Development started 20 when
No,
the-
I said
when the-
stop.
Oh, stop,
Stop.
bro. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on, but like, yo, bro, why isn't Banton playing?
It's a good question. Why
How
is
do you,
That's a good
how do you
point,
score 27 points? The rest of the guys come back on the care, and then you just don't play them anymore.
that makes no sense?
He was injured though. I think it's
Yeah,
official.
he twists his
did have
foot.
an
Yeah, he
injury.
twists his foot, and then he fell out of rotation after that.
That's I mean, God, the GNH said, bro, maybe when Jerry Stackhouse left, it's changed, bro. Like a lot of things changed, bro.
Bro, this team is not like, what's going on with this team, bro?
This team, I don't know, man. This team is funny to me right now, man.
905s are getting no push. Like it's bad, man. It's not good. But yo, you saw Serge Ibaka's probably gonna be a free agent. Do you think we should go get him?
I think he might try to come back, but I think he's old.
Ibaka needs to retire, bro.
Yeah.
Just do his thing. What do you call it? His sitting down talking about food. Do that, yo.
How hungry are you?
Yeah, do that, bro. Do that, bro. Like, what is he doing? What did he really say? You're here to grab rebounds. What did Giannis Antetokounmpo say to him? You're here to grab rebounds, man. You're not a chef. You're not.
That's what he said?
Bro, go find the video, bro.
Yo, I need to watch that episode.
Shit was hilarious, bro. He says you're
You're
not.
telling me Giannis put him on rank? That's the way you're supposed to do things.
Yeah, I just told him what the time it was, bro. Like, nigga, you're doing too much, bro. You're here to grab rebounds.
Mm-mm. So no Serge. He's on the Pacers right now. That's crazy. We could have got a lot of players. Like they all just slipped right through our fingers. I don't think Masai wants to do that. He's not going to be trading. He's not going to be trying to get guys do trades and stuff like that. He's going to try to, he just wants to keep all the guys that he drafted. He's not going to just get rid of them. He's not
Can I
doing
ask
that.
you guys a question? Do you think it would have been really bad if we decided to go after Mike Conley?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because he's washed, eh?
He's super
He's washed.
He gives me Westbrook vibes. Like he's just washed, bro.
He's old, bro. That dude's old, man. He ain't aging well. You know that.
No, he's nothing. Nothing. He has nothing left in the tank.
Nothing left in the tank, bro. No juice left, man.
So you're telling me he's going on a retirement tour now, then, basically?
Nah, what tour? What tour? He's not impactful.
No, but when I say retirement tour, I'm looking more at the aspect of him just collecting the what is it, the veteran minimum, just riding pine.
Is he on? Is that what he's on? I don't even know his
Hell yeah.
contract situation, but
Let me check
I
out his
mean, I'm pretty sure if he's on a contract right now, he's gonna be just riding that out, and then we'll see. I guess after his contract, maybe he should just retire because his best days are far, far behind him.
oh, way behind him.
He's a zero impact player right now, as far as I've like heard and seen.
Same.
But I
same.
don't really watch. I wasn't really watching like what team was he on? Utah? What the hell? I don't even know.
Mhm.
What team was he on? He went to Minnesota. I mean, yeah, he got traded to Minnesota. What team was he playing for?
Utah, wasn't he? Yeah, it was Utah.
I didn't hear a
Played
peep
for
of this
Memphis
guy in
Grizzly
Utah.
in Utah. He played for Utah, Memphis Grizzly. He was with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean?
Yo, I didn't hear a
Yeah.
peep out of him since Mitchell left. I have not seen nothing out of that team, yo. But apparently they're doing pretty good. But I don't really check for Utah like that. They're
But
like,
wait, I'm confused. How is my dude making 22 million this
that's
season?
why.
How?
Yeah. You know, Frezza don't want 30, just to divert back.
Fred VanVleet spent the richest. He wants to be the highest paid Raptor in Raptor history. Fred VanVleet is a delusional fucking midget, bro. Like
He's a
honestly,
sickle. He's a sickle. He doesn't deserve that.
dude is a
He's a sickle.
delusional, bro. Like, dude, you gotta learn how to like freaking, you know what I mean? Like understand your role. Like he doesn't know his role. He literally thinks he's Stephen Curry, bro.
That's the problem. You know what it is? The NBA Finals gave him a big head. That's the problem. You know how I feel? You see how when you're playing video games and they give you that temporary energy and you going ham, it's like you're on it's like you're Goku on 5,000. And then after when that shit wears out, you become normal. That's what Freddie VanVleet is.
I agree. He had some good games, but it's not. He doesn't have like a great body of work this year. I don't think any of these guys have a great body of work this year, but they've had like flashes of like versus Portland. He played really well on the road trip, and he had a couple other good games throughout the year. But yeah, no, I don't think we should pay him 30.
He's not a 30 mil a year man. He's
a
not.
lot of teams want him. I'm sure we could have probably got Durant for him, like him and maybe I don't know another guy or two, not Pascal, not Scott.
Keeping Gary Trent.
Yeah,
Gary Trent.
I think they probably would have wanted to keep VanVleet if you get Durant, right? But I guess it's never gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't like VanVleet anymore. I don't know if you noticed. I was having a conversation with El Selector before the season started, and I was like, "Yo, if I don't see anything from Freddie VanVleet, I was like, yo, ship him up before the All-Star weekend." I said it, and I still stand on it.
Masai ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. He's keeping every guy he drafted. He's gonna keep. I'm surprised he didn't try to get back Norm Powell.
Yo,
he wants.
That would have been solid.
Yeah,
but not just him. Valanciunas.
Yeah.
If we got those two back, okay. And you know what? I'm swinging for the fences on this one. I know you guys ain't gonna hear me on this one, but DeMar DeRozan back in the building.
Wow, that I mean, if he did that, who we trading for?
We go to playoffs, bro.
Well, who we trading? We have to trade somebody. Who you giving up
Fred
that
VanVleet, bro. Get rid of Fred VanVleet. He's better than Gary Trent. Better than Fred VanVleet. He's better than like a whole bunch of guys on this team. He's better than OG Anunoby. He's better than a lot of guys.
Put OG in the package.
You're getting very old with DeMar DeRozan. You're like your core right now is like no more than like 25.
Yeah, we're coming with it.
No, like okay, Fred and what do you call it? They're getting older and Pascal.
You guys are like 28, pushing 29. I'm about 30 years old now, bro. So we're already an old team, bro. We're getting up there.
Well, outside of Fred, he's like 20. He's no more than 27, 28.
He's 28, bro. 28 turning 29, bro. These guys are all turning 29, bro. It's an old team anyways, bro. They're getting, and we're not even old, but just because the NBA is getting younger. But the reality is, it's not even about the age with our team. It's just the chemistry is trash, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
saying a
but
lot of individuality. A lot of
yeah,
individuality. Even he was saying it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants
that's
to be
what
individuals.
he
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
because
Yeah.
obviously he's
He
seeing
said
it when
we
he
have a
goes to the.
lot of great players on this team. We just can't gel.
There's no chemistry. They have no chemistry.
Yeah.
The makeup is horrible. It's horrendous. It's horrendous. This team needs to be literally. This team needs to be washed down to literally. You got to
I
literally.
agree.
No, and the reality is they have to start realizing, like, hey, are we going to pass the torch over to Scotty Barnes, Banton, and these guys, and let them just carry us to the promised land and build them, or are we going to try to keep some of these guys from the championship, the bench guys from the championship, and try to have them do something like,
But you know,
They're gonna want to do that. They want to keep
bro, they
guys from
shoot
the
too many
championship.
threes.
yeah.
Shoot too many threes, bro. Like, what
You
is
know what
that?
my problem with the Scotty Barnes situation is? They're not developing the natural touch he has. I think they need to develop that more, and he's going to be a beast.
No, but
Because I feel like what I seen in the rookie season compared to now, I feel like they've limited him.
the
That's why
problem is too.
nothing special this year.
Problem is too, though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you though. Like,
Mhm.
he has a lot of work to do, bro. He needs to work on
Yeah,
his mid range. He needs to use his body. He needs to be dominating the boards. He needs to learn how to pass the ball. Sometimes he shoots too much, or sometimes he passes it to certain guys. I've noticed how a lot of guys will just pass to certain people they want to pass to. Like, yo, dude, these guys need to learn how to like. He needs to learn how to take over games. Very
we're out
similar
of
to
sync.
KG. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Scotty. I think he's a pretty good passer. I must say, like in comparison to like the other Raptors, he's pretty. He's probably what the third, probably second or third best passer. I would say on the
I
team.
agree, bro. I agree. Yo, I'm gonna
He
be
don't
right
have
back
much.
though. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
right
no
back.
problem. No problem.
Yeah, all
Right.
I'm saying is Raptors really need to get their shit together because I felt like this team has been going downhill ever since they went into the bubble. That's where I seen it.
Yeah, I essentially yeah, because that's the year after they lost Kawhi Leonard,
Why?
Danny Green. Then you're coming back in that next season. Kyle Lowry's like leaves after that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Serge Ibaka leaves.
Leaves.
All those guys just start leaving. Then Norm Powell leaves. So yeah, it's a new team. It's a new team. It's definitely a new team. So these guys are gonna have to learn how to gel for sure.
I
And
agree.
they're gonna have to learn to
And,
gel.
and to me, Fred VanVleet is not the guy to get them to gel. No offense, because again, when you even look at Siakam, yes, he's had career numbers this year, but that's not a guy that you can count on as a number one. I'm sorry, because he doesn't have the mindset. He doesn't have the Black Mamba mentality to be like, yo, let me take over. If it's not you, then it's not you. Yes, you can develop into that type of player, but I don't think Siakam wants it that bad. I don't think. I think there's a piece that they need to add ahead of Siakam. Because if they don't do that, we're going to get the same shit over and over again. We're not going to do anything. And to me, even if I look at Freddie Van Vliet, I'm sorry. I feel like when you look at Freddie Van Vliet and Kyle Lowry, I feel like Freddie Van Vliet is a shadow of what Kyle Lowry used to be on the Raptors. I saw it. He doesn't do what Kyle Lowry is able to do. How Kyle Lowry can pop that quick three, Kyle Lowry can pop that quick two, Kyle Lowry can go after those balls that are going out. There's even those, you see those quick pop ups under the rim that Kyle Lowry does. I don't see that in Freddie Van Vliet. I don't see that in him.
Yeah, he's definitely not the same player like Kyle Lowry was. Like Kyle Lowry's prime Kyle Lowry was just definitely a floor general. He was like in charge of a lot of things and he did everything, a lot of things really well for sure. I agree. He's not Kyle Lowry, but that's why this team is definitely having a new identity. I mean, the identity's changing.
Big
It's not gonna look like the same Raptors from before, from the DeMar DeRozan, uh, you know, Kyle Lowry era. This is a new era. This is Precious Achua era. It's a new era.
you know what would make sense for us, but Utah would never give us that guy, Laurie Markkinen.
Mm,
But that's gonna be a lot of money, and who you gonna really take away from marketing? Because Marketing, something told me in the preseason when Marketing faced the Raptors, something told me like, yo, this guy's gonna have a hot season and he's gonna be an all-star. All of a sudden, boom, Markkinen's an all-star. Look at the numbers this guy's posting. Like, this guy's having a savage year, man.
I hear that. On Utah,
Yeah.
I guess because when he was on Chicago, he was not looking good. At one
No,
point,
he
he was
wasn't.
looking good. He was like a hot name, but then he just had a little hot rookie season. But then he just got like,
And
I
that
don't
was it.
know, that was it. And they didn't hear from him for like a couple years, and then now he's back. So
Mm-hmm.
if the Raptors got him, I mean, who would they have to give up? You know, I think that's the thing with Masai. I don't think he wants to give up any of these guys he drafted.
I would say get rid of Eddie Van Vliet. Go, go.
The Van Fleet, I mean, he do lose what? He lose almost 17 points a game. You lose Van Fleet. 17 points. Where are you gonna get those 17 points from? You're banking on Delano Banton and Malachi Flynn filling that role.
But you know my problem with Van Vliet, he plays a lot of hero ball. That's what's really messing us up. Yeah, he's getting 17 and da-da-da-da, but at the same time, yes. But what about all those shots he's missing? Who's getting those second chance points? We're not getting those things. Then you know what? Then we might as well bring Thing back into the league. What's that tall? What was that tall dude that played for the Celtics? I forget his name, but this guy was lanky, but he was really tall from Senegal.
Oh, Taco Falls.
Yeah. Put him in the G League, develop his ass, or just do pick and roll.
I think he's already gone. You think he's in China or something? He's getting a bag. He's out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go get your bag, bro. Go get your bag. The way Dwight Howard's getting his bag in China. So
Exactly. He's like one of those guys now.
might as well.
You know.
Nowadays, there's more areas to get money than the NBA because I was looking at Kyrie's breakdown for the season, and the amount of money this guy pays in tax is more than he actually gets for his contract. So him going out to Dallas, hey, he's loving it.
Oh, okay. So the tax bracket's more favorable. Like the more the taxes over there, it's more favorable for him.
Much more favorable for him. I didn't know New York taxes like that, bro. Holy moly.
Yeah, and then you pay for like your healthcare and stuff, like off your check. Like you see how we pay insurance.
Yeah.
Like car insurance is like how much they're paying for health insurance. Like it look crazy when I see some paychecks from over there. It's staggering.
That's out of control.
Yeah, and that's so that if you go to the like hospital or whatever, you go to the doctor's office for a checkup. When they ask you, do you have insurance? You say yes, and now you get this set appointment for what, free or whatever. But you're paying like literally like $400 like bi-weekly for that.
That's crazy.
That's different, yo. And it's off your check too. It's not even like it's off of like a pre-authorized debit. It's just
That's madness.
It's different down there.
So then the fact of the matter is right now, NBA trade deadline. Which teams do you think won the deadline? Because I know Raptors failed. We know that.
Man, I don't know. When you see Lakers get all those guys, and when you see Phoenix get my boy, and Dallas get my boy. I mean, I feel like those three teams just kind of won off the top of my head.
The West got stronger and the East got much weaker.
Yeah, much
weaker.
Brooklyn, what? And they're like what, third in the East right now? Third or fourth? That's crazy.
Yeah, they are like third in the East. Third in the West. Yeah,
third.
Right.
Brooklyn's third in the East, and it's like they lost their two best players. How does that even work? Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and Philly didn't do like the top teams didn't do much. Philly didn't do. They lost Thibault. I saw that.
But would that even be much of a? Because I felt like Thibault didn't really do anything this season.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing much. He's like, they already got Harris. You know, they already got other guys. They got Maxey. They got other guys. They don't really. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised they try to get Jay Crowder or something. You know.
But yo, I feel like Jay Crowder's trash though,
Yeah,
because he's been floating around the league for a while.
yeah, he has been. He has been. But I feel like he fits that Philly, because they got PJ Tucker. They got,
They
all
need
those,
enforcers.
yeah, they got all these enforcer guys. They got the Beard. They got, they got some gritty guys on that team.
So you know what? It could definitely work out. Yeah, you have a point.
Possibly. In Philly, they have options. They can even bring in Serge Ibaka. Who knows?
That's true because, as
knows?
you said, Serge Ibaka's going for a buyout.
He's flying around right now. He's flying around the place. So I mean, Philly and Boston are going to be interesting. Philly, Boston, the Bucks. Those are like the big three since Brooklyn's out of it.
But Cavaliers are not doing too bad either, man. With
Cavaliers aren't doing
Donovan Mitchell going over there.
Mm-hmm. They didn't do nothing for the trade deadline either. I didn't see them do much. So,
but do you think it's gonna hurt them or not? Really?
Maybe they should have tried to maybe upgrade a little bit, maybe get a little bit better.
Because realistically, when you look at the East, nobody really made big moves. I felt like everything was to the West.
Yeah, it was. It felt like that.
Yeah, it was. I felt like this is probably the most one-sided trade deadline day I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I didn't see much out the East. I know Charlotte, they got rid of some guys, but they're like bottom feeders. So
it's like
okay, they're just doing what they gotta do, clear space. Detroit, same type of thing. Detroit
got worse, didn't it?
They got worse. They lost what's his name, the shooter over there.
Saddiq Bey, right?
Saddiq Bey too.
Was it LA?
They lost the other white dude. They lost him too. He's gone. The shooter, not Bogdanovich. What's his name? Yeah, Bogdanovich.
Oh, but it was Bogdanovich.
He's gone. No, I swear he got traded. If I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. Again, I don't follow those teams too close.
Even Kevin Knox left.
Kevin Knox, yeah, but he's man.
He's flat, eh?
He's flat. Like he had a little bit of a chance to get somewhere, but then he didn't really show none in New York, and now he's on to his third team. That's crazy.
That's not a good look.
He's journeyman now. By the time you hit like 3-4 teams, you're a journeyman.
Yeah, you're a journeyman. That's true.
People start saying like it's crazy. But yeah, the Lakers getting all those guys. I'll say they're a winner. Russell.
What do you think of Mo Bamba?
Yeah, they got Mo Bamba. That was crazy for Pat Beverly. Like that to me is just like wow. Raptors really could have got Mo Bamba for.
Yo, Mo Bamba. I think he could have helped us.
Yeah,
because he's a big body.
He is, but I guess we got Pirtle, so they wanted to get back Pirtle, Pascal Siakam's best friend in the world. So,
right, exactly. Welcome back, fam.
Yeah.
But the question is, how deep did the Spurs develop him? Because from what I see, in terms of points per game, it's like 12.1.
I think they're saying he needs a little bit of work. Like, what they say? Something. They say he needs to work on his game in a couple of areas. Probably like his shooting. I would be like he doesn't. I never see him take a shot. It's always like putbacks, rolls. He's like rolling to the basket, like pick and rolls type of thing, free throws.
I hope he doesn't become a liability though.
Me too. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. He's probably filling in that Jonas role. He's gonna be that Jonas guy probably.
But he's not gonna give us the points Jonas is giving. Let's be honest.
No, I don't think so. They don't even. I don't know. I don't really see much from him. So
yeah,
he's just collecting dust on the bench, man. Seemingly.
But the thing is, also when you look at it, I feel like the Spurs organization, the way they used to develop players and everything and develop coaches, I feel like their culture has died too.
Yeah, it definitely has. They're playing for the future too. They're years beyond years behind right now. Like,
yeah.
They have nothing over there. I don't see anything over there. No promise, no hope. So we'll see what happens. But they might be tanking for Wembanyama or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, Wanyama, that tall dude.
Wembanyama. Yeah, they're probably to get him.
I swear that kid is taller than Giannis.
Yeah, he's like baby. He's like 7'3", they said.
Holy.
Guy's tall, man. He's
Yeah,
tall.
whoever gets him is gonna enjoy that. People are saying it looks like Detroit's gonna get him.
If Detroit gets him, they're gonna ruin him for sure.
They are. They're gonna ruin him.
Spurs might develop him. Spurs will develop him. Spurs will develop him. I feel. But Detroit, no. They don't. All their rookies just disappear. I haven't heard nothing from Cade Cunningham in a while.
Yeah,
he's injured. He is injured, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with him.
Terrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even. This is a controversial statement, but I don't even think Detroit should be in the league anymore because they've been so bad. They're consistently bad. How could you be so consistent at being bad?
Yeah, they've been bad for a while now. I mean, they do have some championships to their name. They got what, like 4 championships to their name?
You're talking about the dirty Detroit boys with Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and even in the early 2000s with Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince.
Yep, they got three championships.
Yeah, that's a dangerous team.
I know. Some organizations have 0. Phoenix Suns, they got no championships.
Wow.
Who else? A bunch of Utah Jazz, no championships.
Wow, and they even had John Stockton and Karl Malone and Bill Russell, and they still couldn't do it.
That was it. That's it. That was the best their franchise has ever done in history. And I don't think they ever made a finals outside of those 2 finals.
Oh, where Jordan just lit them up.
That was the second one, yeah.
But you know the problem? Jordan messed up a lot of people's careers, bro, because he was so nice.
He did. But if you think about Steph Curry, kind of messed up LeBron's career a little bit too. And
true.
He messed up his career because LeBron should have at least 2 more rings. He would have 6.
But LeBron did steal one.
Yeah, he stole one. The Cleveland one.
I think the Cavaliers one was his best ever win.
For sure. Yeah, that was really I enjoyed that. That basketball was a joy to watch. I could sit there and watch those games all day. Those are good games.
He had to work for that. He had to really work for that one.
Yeah, you can tell this guy was in top peak shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The way this guy was flying up and down the court and is top alpha. That's just top alpha.
But is it just me? When you analyze that, when you compare to what he looked like in Miami, compared to what he looked like in Cleveland, I swear, muscle, he had a lot of muscle on in Miami.
Yeah,
but
he did.
I think he slimmed down in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, he did. He slimmed down, but he still looked like with his shirt on, no homo. He still looked
he looked really buff.
But when he takes his shirt off, no homo, he's working out in the gym, he looks slim.
Yeah.
So, but that was so peak apex. He was able to fly down the court
with ease.
Yeah, flying, catching alleys. Yeah, that was a great season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that team was even built pretty nice too. They were nice.
I would say
weapons all over the court. They had
Kevin Love, Iman
I forgot about Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson.
They
also had Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
He had
Dellavedova.
That guy with his rugby saves.
Yeah. Damn, yo, that guy. That team was good. That was a good team.
I think what made that team what it was, I don't think there was necessarily a lot of talent on that squad, but it was a lot of hardworking guys that looked at a common goal and said that, we want to win this, so we're going to do anything to get it.
That's it. Yeah, that's true. And didn't they have Kyle Krover at one point or something?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, man, that team was nice.
Yo, but I noticed that Kyle Krover, his 3-point shooting was dwindling after a while because that dude was nice.
Yeah, in Atlanta, he was nice. Atlanta, he was super nice. Yeah, he was what Jimmer Fredette and all those other dudes, those sharpshooters should have been.
Like a JJ Redick.
JJ Redick was good though. He didn't get no chips though. No chips.
He was good, but I felt like he was better in college.
Oh yeah, he was He played in the tough era. That's when college ball was like very competitive. Like
True.
yeah, you couldn't be no scrub coming into Duke. Like nowadays, you got these guys coming into Duke just because they're like what 6'10", 6'11", and
That's the problem. And they develop them while they're in college now. That's the problem.
one and done. All these one and done guys. Like Redick was playing a different time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different animal. Yeah.
Yeah, I think professional sports on the college level has become a problem now because I think all it is now is like, yo, you got the height, come in, we'll develop you. Versus before, like you actually had to know how to play basketball.
Yeah. A lot of guys will be like, oh, I started playing basketball in like grade 11 or like grade 12 or something like that, you know, because I was tall. Everyone kind of told me this stuff. Yeah, you hear a lot of that stuff, but yeah, I don't know. College ball it hasn't really excited me. I mean, that guy from Purdue's pretty good, the Canadian guy.
What's his name?
That guy, I forget his name, but he's pretty dope.
To be honest, I stopped watching college ball for a while because I'm just like, it's not exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the days where I would be like, yo, like this is ball. Like
yeah.
I think when I stopped watching was one crew was playing for Davidson because when I seen that kid, I was like, nah, this guy's gonna make it to the league and he's not just gonna make it to the league, he's gonna win championships.
They don't make like guys don't really get to that point in college no more. Like
because I think he did 4 years, right?
Yeah. Wait, 4 or 2?
Was it 2?
I think it was 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah, it was 2 years at Davidson, and then he was out.
But he was NBA ready though.
He averaged the most points per game. Like he led the whole freaking country.
Look at that.
Like 30 something a game. Like college players never really averaged points like that.
Well, I mean, if your dad's Del Curry, I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's funny though, his brother Seth went to a bigger college.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to do what his brother did.
No, he was not.
And let's be honest about something. I feel like he's still in the league, Seth, because of his brother. That's the only reason why they keep him around.
Yeah, you can make an argument for that. But I mean, he's a pretty good hooper. He can hoop. He's Doc Rivers. Yeah, I mean, Doc Rivers has some ties in that too. You know.
Oh yeah, because I believe he's married to Doc Rivers' daughter, right?
Yep.
And I believe Paul George used to hit.
Yeah.
Cheated on her with a stripper.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like,
what was Paul George thinking?
That side of NBA is wild. Like,
it is.
Yeah, it's hard to even keep up with like all that. There's so many like stories you hear about these NBA players going buck, smashing everything. John Morant, I heard he's notorious. He's a new guy. He's just notorious for just smashing everything on IG. Like, it's crazy.
Really? But he comes on the court like he's some cool dude.
Man. He has a lot going on, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him.
We'll see
what happens with him. Hopefully, he can get a chip or something, man. Like, honestly. You guys just live off of
Memphis?
That's it. Just second round exits. They're gonna live off of second round exits.
That's the problem.
Whole career. You know.
I don't see them going beyond that.
That's crazy. Like they need to win one, man. Like somebody new needs to win one this year.
I agree.
Like I wouldn't mind Philly or Boston. I hate to say it, but
I don't want to see Boston. I hate
Boston. I know. I don't really like Boston. I mean, I just don't like Boston because like we kind of have a little bit of a rivalry with them.
Yeah, exactly.
It just feels extra sweet when we beat Boston, type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
because all those years we used to beat them with DeRozan and all that. Now they're on their rise now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know what my problem is with the All-Star game though? I don't think Paul George did not deserve to be All-Star this year. I don't know why they picked him.
Yeah, it's a popularity contest.
Of course.
And then he might not. Is he even gonna play? Like, is he even back? Like, who knows? Maybe he'll skip. Give one of the younger guys a chance.
I hope he skips.
Yeah.
I hope he skips because I feel like my dude Siakam got robbed, man. Nobody can tell me nothing. This guy had a career year in numbers, and you snub him.
Man, the team's in 12th. Like, I don't know. I think maybe that's what they're thinking, but you're right. I guess just based off of his body of work, I mean, he was injured. He was injured for a good part of the first half too. Like a couple of games, he was out. Like a couple of weeks, he was out.
I guess that's the same argument with James Harden, right?
Yeah, popularity contest, Harden's gonna win that. But even him, like he's kind of like
he didn't even get in.
Yeah. With him, he didn't get in because popularity contest reasons. I don't think a lot of people like James Harden, man. I don't know.
Yo, it seems like that. That's what I noticed.
Really, I don't know. Like we talk about Philly, everyone talk about Embiid. Oh, Harden, Embiid, but Embiid.
Oh, but Embiid is the sixth.
That's a big guy right there, man.
But you know the best thing Philly was able to do? Get rid of Ben Simmons because now they realize that everybody thought the problem was Embiid. Now they're starting to realize it was actually Ben Simmons.
That's true. Embiid, if Embiid doesn't win at least 2 titles, then he's a bust. He's a bust. But it's all said and done, at least 2 for Philly. Like how Elijah had 2 for Houston. Embiid needs at least 2. With all of his talent, like the man can shoot, he can dribble, he could freaking, he can do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He can post you up, he can do all types of stuff.
You think Jimmy Butler should go back there?
I think low key Jimmy Butler probably wants out of Miami by now. I think if he's gonna go anywhere, he should go back to Philly. Yeah, I think that'll be a good.
I think it'd be dangerous because now they have a third option.
Yeah,
and I think Jimmy Butler I believe he went to the Sixers for one season where the Raptors cooked them.
Yeah.
To me personally, if you really look at how things are going, I feel like the situation that would have happened, no lie, is that they probably could have won the whole thing if it wasn't the Raptors.
Yeah, that's true. They had a really good team.
Because if it wasn't for Kawhi's shot, bro,
we would never went through.
Yeah, that shot told me like, yo, the Raptors are gonna win the whole thing because that was a crazy shot. Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I swear, from they got Kawhi, I'm like, nah, we could win this.
Automatic.
We could win this. From Kawhi, like I seen the picture. I never forget the picture of Kawhi. It was Bobby Webster. And
this guy was smiling.
I remember that, and he was smiling. From that.
You're just like, is that right?
And low key, I feel like Kawhi Leonard and Masai Ujiri, their personalities, I feel like they're a little bit the same. Like they both have no social media. They don't really like talk too much. When they talk, they seem a little bit uncomfortable. Like
talking.
You know what I mean? Like you listen to Masai talk, and it's like he's not even using his whole mouth. Like he's like trying not to like offend
too much,
not say too much, and like he knows so much, you just can't say too much. And Kawhi too. Kawhi kind of comes off like that too. Like he just want to poop. He don't want to talk. Like he just wants to hoop. Like Masai just wants to work. Masai don't want to talk.
But now my question is, man to man, do you feel Kawhi regrets it now, leaving?
Probably not. I mean, he's probably having a good quality of life in LA, and like.
But bro, another championship though.
I mean, they
Can you
would have had a
compete with
lot
that?
of things that had to gone right for us to get another champion. We'd have to have ran it back, or if we didn't run it back, then we would have to. What do you want us to get? Paul George and Russell Westbrook? Like,
But bro, you know what's funny though? Now looking back at that situation, if we got those guys, yo, we would have been toast.
yeah, we would have been, especially
But
Russell
look at
Westbrook.
them now.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook. Like, why would we want him on our team? A Raptor? Nah.
Nah,
Paul George,
it's too
okay.
individualistic.
Yeah. But those guys, I don't think they would even want to be up here for that long. I mean,
I
they
doubt
they came for the little, their year. And yeah, that would have been 2 years max, and that would have been it.
Yeah. And we would have had to give up too much for those guys.
Yeah, our whole team would have been depleted.
I don't agree with that. I don't
But
agree.
because we would have to give up Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
That's our whole core right there. Now looking back, but still we're in 12th. So it's kind of like, yo, you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't, right? Because we
Yeah.
didn't. Now we're in 12th. We're in like almost the bottom feeders of the East. It's crazy.
That's true.
Damn.
But the draft picks we would have given away,
Yeah. Gone. Well, I don't know, man. We're not.
we could have conned us.
We don't got. Yeah, we don't got enough, man. We just don't have enough in terms of draft capital, and
No, we don't.
we don't. We have a lot of trade assets, but draft capital is just not there. It's like,
It's not.
but Masai's saying though, he's saying that he's watching all the drafts. So he's watching this year's draft, he's watching next year's draft, he's watching 2026, 2027, 2020. He's watching all of them. So
But
he's gonna get somebody. We're gonna draft well for sure.
but you know what my beef is with Masai Ujiri? Don't get me wrong, you're great at drafting these guys, but you don't have an environment that is conducive to develop these guys. What you had before, you don't have now. So that's why I'm confused, because it's like you brought in Rico Hines. I know it's the first year, but I'm just like, I know Rico Hines is the guy, but I ain't seeing nothing this year. Like, what's going on?
I ain't see no schematics. I'm not really seeing nothing on the offense or defensive side of things, man. Like,
Yeah,
he's
like
still getting injured, so.
like Rico's the guy, so I'm confused. Like, is it he's butting heads with what's his name? Nick Nurse? Like, what's going on?
They have that other guy, that European guy. He's on the bench too. I forget. I don't remember the names and all that, but like I don't know, man. These coaches, I don't know, man. Maybe they just need like another NBA guy to be like a coach or something. Isn't what's his name on the bench too? Is it Earl Watson?
Earl Watson, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he take over. Like, he needs to step up and just get him in there.
But you know what's funny? You know why Rico Hines got the job, right?
Why?
Because him and Earl Watson go way back. They played at UCLA together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the connection right there.
There we go. Rico Hines, Earl Watson, demote Nick.
Yeah.
And then just bring up McGlure.
Yeah.
And then get Adrian in there.
Yeah, Adrian.
Get Adrian in the mix, and that's it. Just run it.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. I think we've gotten too comfortable with the coaching in Toronto too, and we're not. And it's like, I don't know why Masai Ujiri is rolling with Nick Nurse like that. Yeah, he won a championship, but bro, what has he done since?
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like he can slide. Why just slide him? Just slide him down. Slide him down to like a defensive, the defensive coach. Like, they have football offensive court.
Yeah,
defensive coordinator or something. And just slide him down. Like, honestly,
yeah.
slide up. So I don't know. I know Toronto would never do that. We're not really cutthroat like that. We're like very much so polite, and we just don't do stuff like that. We just don't make personnel changes, and we're thinking about people's feelings before the team.
We need to shake it up.
Shake it up, especially after going this far down the ladder this year. You gotta have a little bit of a shake, not a full shake, but and that's what it seems like he's trying to say. Like, things are gonna happen at the end of the year. Just wait on it. Give people a full year's worth of critique, and then he's gonna analyze. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna wait till the off season, the draft.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's gonna do. So if it means Nick Nurse, if it means they got to re-sign 3 guys, so we'll see if they can take care of all 3. The main 2, it's gonna cost. Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent. That's gonna cost.
I'd rather keep Gary Trent until Freddie VanVleet to go fly a kite. Real talk.
Mm. I mean, uh,
You know
29
he's
years
a
old.
30 mil man a year. You know that.
I feel like Kyle didn't come really, really, really into his own until he hit about 30. Like he wasn't fully Kyle Lowry until he hit about 30. So maybe we're banking on that. With if we re him up for what, like he probably want to get max. You can't give him 5 years. His last one he only got 2 years, didn't he?
No, I think it was more, but
2,
let's
3.
let's be honest about something. I feel like Freddie VanVleet has hit his ceiling. How do you feel about that?
I think he can. Most likely. I think there's another gear. I think Fred, in terms of like how he can impact the game, like Kyle Lowry impacted the game, like with all the charges and all the like, the way he would talk to the ref and try to catch teams off guard, like all those little savvy veteran moves. I think Fred can get to that level. I think he can get to that level. I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking, maybe, but I think Fred has another gear. I think he can get to that Kyle Lowry level. But yeah, you're right though. Sometimes I'm watching the TV, I say the same thing. Like, what's this guy doing? He's chucking up shots. I say the same thing, and I'm sure Nick Nurse probably says the same thing. All the way up to Bobby Webster probably says the same thing. But he has a green light. He definitely has a green light. Yeah, he has a green light, man. I don't know, man. 12 though doesn't sit right. 12
It doesn't.
does not sit right, man.
It doesn't.
Not at all.
Because Milwaukee's still competing after they won the chip.
Yep.
What about us?
That's very true. Giannis is a beast, though.
He is a beast.
Still, no excuses. I mean, even without Giannis, they had no.
They're still holding their own.
They still held their own. Remember, they beat us.
Yeah.
They whooped our ass, and they had what's his name?
Are you talking about Drew Holiday? Because
Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday took us to school that night. That was ugly.
What's gotten into Drew Holiday? Because I'm just like, he wasn't that good before.
He really wasn't. I was gonna say he improved. He just gets better and better. Like,
you know how he improved? He improved like Julius Randle. Because remember, Julius Randle had that bad injury for the Lakers. Went to the Knicks for a while. You didn't really hear him, and then I believe 2 years back, he was balling out of control. And then last year, I think he went under the radar. I could be wrong, but now he's balling back up again.
Yeah. Randall, Randall, they want to get rid of him in New York, though. They stay talking about trade Julius Randle.
But you know what's crazy though? That guy's a proven scorer. Maybe the Raptors need to go after Julius Randle.
I don't think the Raptors will want. I don't know. Raptors fans. I don't know. They would never want like. They want like either the biggest fish or they just want their existing guys to just.
Gel
develop. That's it. Gel and develop. It's I don't know.
That's a tough one.
Because man, Julius Randle's gonna command like quite a few draft picks and some players in return.
That's true. I would put
Julius Randle
in the mix.
Like for Julius, he's not even a center. Like he's like a baby power forward. Like he's not even like a true power forward. Like I don't know. Power forward to me was like 6'10" and up. 6'10" to like 6'11", 6'9", 6'8", I don't know.
But you know what the problem is with the NBA? I don't know if it's still happening, but I think it was like a few years ago when the Raptors needed like a big man and literally teams were just hoarding big men on their bench. And I'm like, what the hell, man?
I remember that.
Teams
big man. Look at thing. What was it? Not Cleveland. I think it's what Pelicans. Pelicans have like a bunch of big men. Pelicans, Memphis.
And you guys are not even using them. Give
Not
them.
even using them. Look at even Milwaukee. Milwaukee has Giannis. They have freaking at one point they had Serge. He was just there. They
Yeah.
had what's his name? Lopez is there too in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
There's a man.
Tall guys just to be there to be there. Like what
Just
the
to be there, yeah. Yeah, they got Brooke Lopez. Oh, guys. Don't they have Robin Lopez too? I think don't they have the
Do they have both brothers? I
I
know what time they
swear I seen him. He's not on. I don't remember what team he's on, but he just surprised me today. I seen him like, yo, you're on this team? What the hell?
Nah, he's not. He's not on the list anymore. It's only Brooke now.
It's only broke. Robin's not in the league. I swear I saw him in the league. That's
Yeah, let me
crazy.
see.
That's
Robin.
crazy. That's crazy if he is though, or if he's not. Brooke, yeah, even that it goes back to that same game with the Bucks versus the Raptors. Like the Bucks came in and just Drew Holiday and Brooke Lopez. Brooke Lopez, remember he got into like a little scuffle with freaking Gary Trent. Like, yo, nobody really came to his aid. I was like, damn, Pascal just looked like passive aggressive.
Oh shit, he plays for the Cavs.
The Cavs, yeah. He's on the Cavs, yo.
Holy.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, you see like Robin Lopez is on the Cavs. Like why couldn't we just pick him up behind the scenes? Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like see what you mean. Just guys just holding and flipping big man like crazy.
Hoarding the big man, yo.
Mm-hmm.
That's why teams like Toronto are suffering. We don't have a natural big man.
No, we do not. Yeah, so I guess we addressed it with Pirtle, but we'll see. We'll see if he makes any impact at all. We'll see.
That's gonna be a tough one. We'll see.
Right? This could be another poster. Like, who knows, man?
Mhm.
Even look at Yuta Watanabe. They're talking about that too today. A couple of guys who left Toronto could help Toronto right now. Like
Yeah.
Watanabe.
Because Watanabe's with Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, he's with Brooklyn. The dude from the Pacers, O'Shea Brissett, Gary Payton Jr. Wasn't Gary Payton Jr. on the Raptors or something? Was it Gary Payton
Yeah,
Jr.?
but he was on the D League squad.
Yeah, like we could use him.
Yeah, we could.
All these guys, they just I don't know, man.
Because you know what happened? Last year he was in the D League playing for the Raptors 905.
Yeah.
And what happened was, I don't know why the Raptors didn't promote him because literally we have your control. This guy goes to the Warriors, becomes impactful, and wins a championship.
There we go. You see what I'm saying? So it's 3 guys right there we could have had on our bench. But once again, we're really confused as to what's going on. Like, what is this team doing? We have no bench, but you're getting rid of 3 guys, who are making impact on other teams right now. Bench is looking so thin and frail.
That's right.
What if we had Gary Payton Jr., Mayu, and O'Shea Brissett, the Canadian, and the next guy coming off the bench? Watanabe. That's nice. That's not bad. It's better than staring at freaking Otto Porter Jr. injured and Yancho.
That was a bad signing.
Yeah, like what's he doing? He's out for the season, bro. Like he's gone.
I knew this guy was just trying to come get money.
Yeah.
Like people got excited. Oh, we signed it Otto Porter. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
What did Otto Porter really do for the Warriors, though? Let's be honest.
That's true. Probably just got him because he played on the Warriors. Teams like to do that. Like, he used to play for the Warriors, so now bring him over. You can learn your secrets and all that.
Yo, who was that waste you that happened to get 3 championships in the NBA and he didn't do nothing? And the Raptors got him. And the year the Raptors got him, he won a championship again.
Wasn't it? Yeah, what happened to him, yo?
I know he's out of the league now for
his
sure.
Name, yeah. Oh man, I forget his name, yo.
I want to see if Google's gonna tell me NBA champion bench warmer.
I see his face in my head. I just can't remember his name.
Like that guy was the luckiest of luckiest guys in the NBA.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, he was good. I mean, yeah, good for him, but he didn't do much for those rings still, seemingly.
That's right.
He seemingly didn't do shit.
He didn't do anything, but this guy got rings.
Three of them. Jeremy Lin got a ring.
Yep.
Most of the guys got rings off the Raptors. But like, I feel like that team, they were more so inclined to do things like that. They'll go out and get like a backup point guard who, you know what I mean, who has a little bit of a name to him, and they just, they got Jeremy Lin.
Mm-hmm.
We had like pieces on that team, like the whole bench mob. Like we had a lot. That team was stacked. Like Van Fleet coming off the bench, like, I like that. Serge Ibaka coming off the bench.
Sure. You know what? I feel like the Raptors did him dirty though when they offered a bigger contract to Marc Gasol. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Okay, yeah, that wasn't cool. His name's Patrick McCaw or something like that.
Yeah. That was his name. Yeah, McCaw. Yeah.
I remember.
Yo, that guy was so trash.
Yep. 3 rings though. That's crazy.
3 rings he didn't deserve.
James Harden has 0.
And McCaw has 3.
That's crazy.
So does that mean McCaw is a GOAT?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that, man. That guy, I didn't see nothing.
Okay, hear me out though.
Yeah.
At least you can call him a bench GOAT.
Yeah, I mean, he's call him what you want to call him, man. I'm sure he's just happy to have 3 chips. 3
Yeah, he's not
chips.
even in the league.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yo, after the Raptors, he disappeared, eh?
Gone, just disappeared. Took his money, whatever money he got in his name, and just cut.
And dude is only 27.
Oh, man. Yeah. This NBA, man. NBA for you right there. Right there. That's the NBA for you. Damn. Wow.
Patrick McCaw. Yo, that guy was the bench warmer of all bench warmers. I don't know why they got him. I'm still confused till this day.
Try to fill up the roster or something. Who knows?
Because he didn't do anything.
He didn't do nothing, man. Technically, OG got injured. He didn't do nothing when he was healthy that year. Kawhi just came in and just, all right. And then he just got randomly just had that surgery. Gone. So we had a lot of that year. Jeremy Lin didn't do nothing either.
That is true.
I didn't see nothing with Jeremy Lin that whole year. I forgot he's on the squad, like him. Wow. So you're saying trade deadline, who are the winners and losers, do you think?
I say the biggest winners in this trade deadline, no lie, Phoenix, Dallas. Because, stuff is going to happen. But if we say overall, the Western Conference won.
Yeah. Technically, the Western Conference won, the Eastern Conference lost.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it could be a telltale sign. Who knows?
It could be.
Who knows? I know the NBA would love to see Phoenix versus the Lakers. They're gonna push to probably have that, or Dallas versus the Lakers in like a first round matchup or something, or second round matchup. Eastern Conference, yeah, maybe second round or Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron takes on Luka. LeBron takes on Durant. The Warriors versus. You're gonna want the Warriors in there too. Maybe versus the Pelicans or versus Memphis. What's that? 6 teams there. So we'll see what happens to Sacramento. Maybe Sacramento gets in. Yeah, it should be all right, man. It should be all right. The West should be interesting. The playoffs this year.
Yeah, because I feel like the East is not saying anything.
Yeah, we already know who's gonna be in it. It's be Boston, Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
and thing, and that's it. Philly. That's it. We already know who that is. Who's who? Cleveland ain't really saying much. They have a decent team. They're not getting out the first round. The Knicks.
No, they're not.
And that's the thing. There's no parity in the NBA no more. Like you don't really see no upsets. Like it's always the same teams. Like barely seeing any upsets. Like when the Raptors won, that was an upset. They rode that whole thing. It was just upset after upset after upset. Like
Mm-hmm.
now you don't see nothing since that Raptors run. You haven't seen no parity. Like no team, no underdogs just coming up and beating the better team.
No, but you
No.
want to hear a joke though? Yo, I'm looking at Pat McCaw. You know this guy's still playing ball?
Where is he playing ball?
He's playing for the Delaware Blue Coats, so I think that's more like NBA G League.
Yeah,
Apparently, it says he was with the Raptors till 2021.
yeah.
Really?
2 years ago now. Yeah,
We had him that long?
yeah. 2 more seasons. Yeah,
Cause bro, this guy, when he came here in the first season, he played 26 games, and then the second season, 37 games, and then the third season, he only played 5 games. This guy was making money.
yeah. 5 games. That just shows you right there. It's crazy.
Yo, I want to figure out who this guy's agent is, because for him to be getting it the way he did, bro.
Pat McCaw, man. Pat McCaw, man.
Wait, now I'm finding out this guy was on the FIBA American United States team for 2022.
What's that? It was like some tournament, some world
Yeah,
tournament.
FIBA America Cup. He was on the squad,
Oh, okay.
and they won bronze. What the hell?
Not the bronze. Like, holy.
I don't know. This guy was never, but who knows? Maybe he was just a good guy.
Yeah, probably maybe teammate guy, locker room guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 championships for doing nothing. Holy.
Yep. Imagine that, eh? 3.
3 for doing
For the
nothing.
pinnacle 3 times. And they're only 27 right now.
27. So yo, he should just retire, man.
Yeah, pretty much. But who knows? We don't know his money situation. Maybe he just probably needs to keep chasing. You know, but yeah, he's generally old in NBA as the league gets younger. He's
That's
generally
true.
almost old, and now it's like, you know.
But yo, go to China, get a bag.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those offers are out there for him. Maybe who knows? Guys like him, who knows? But there's a lot of movement this year at the trade deadline, I must say.
A
What do
lot.
you think was the surprising trade for you?
The thing is, I knew Kyrie was gonna go, but I
Right.
didn't expect him to land in Dallas. Though I didn't expect that.
Yeah. You see, they got Plumlee, the Clippers. They got Mason Plumlee.
I like Plumlee though.
Yeah, they got Mason Plumlee. And I think they got another guy too, 2 other guys. And they got rid of John Wall.
But they had to. John Wall wasn't doing nothing.
They got rid of John Wall.
But I think they sent him back to Houston, right?
Back to Houston. Like, that's crazy. Because he was, I think, talking smack about his Houston teammates on some podcast or something, and now he's going back to that team. That's just embarrassing.
He should have kept all that to himself.
Pretty much.
But you know how I feel though? These podcasts are exposing a lot of mans. Because
Oh, yeah.
today, none of those guys would talk.
Mm-hmm.
These kids need to stop talking.
That would have stayed in the vault, or they would have just, like, somebody else would have told the story years later or something, but these guys self-snitching. Like, it's crazy.
Nah, certain information, keep quiet.
Oh, yeah.
There's too much being talked about now, man.
Yep.
You know who I don't trust though? D'Lo going back to the Lakers.
Oh yeah, people are saying, "Oh, he might snitch again. He might snitch again. He's a snitch. He's a snitch." Like, wow.
But you know, LeBron's not gonna chill with him.
Yeah, probably not.
Knowing what type of man you are like that. Mm-mm.
Nah, you can't. You can't. Not LeBron, but I'm sure he's learned his lesson. He's what, like 26 now, maybe 26, 27.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the way they kind of like, I wouldn't say blew it out proportion, but like the way like they labeled him as snitch, but like, I'm about Nick Young. Like Nick Young, he's an NBA athlete. He can get women. It's not like this guy. It's not like it's a regular Joe Schmo. You know. Like,
That's true.
and they try to like do this stuff all the time now. It's crazy. Like you said, they Ime Udoka.
Mm-hmm.
They're like trying to like, what does that have to do with him? Like, it has nothing to do with his playing, like, or his coaching. They got rid of Ime Udoka because he had an affair. Like,
No, they. I think they did him really dirty though.
they did Ime Udoka dirty. Yeah, they did him dirty, bro. They did Nick Young kind of. I mean,
Yeah, they did him dirty, bro.
yeah, they did
Bro.
Udoka dirty. Yeah, they did
Come back on
Udoka
this.
dirty.
Yeah, yo, but you know how I feel though about the Ime Udoka thing?
Yeah,
All I'm gonna say is people point fingers. One day damn well know there's worse that happens in the NBA, but it just happened to be one of the brothers.
yeah,
But Udoka at the same time is an idiot though.
yeah.
Why out of all things you go grab that thing?
I mean, what does it matter? That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that even cross, like, into the into the regular world? Like, that should just stay behind closed doors. Like, what was
Yeah, they
like,
should have.
they keep doing that. Like, across the board, they keep doing that. They do that stuff on like even like news stations too. You'll see like coworkers have an affair and they're leaking it, and like,
Yeah,
what does that have to do with anything? That doesn't do with reporting the news. What does that have to do with the
has
game of
nothing.
basketball? Like, why are you leaking that and then suspending people? It's just stupid. Like, just takes away from the game, man.
Yeah, I don't rate it.
Yeah, they did D'Angelo Russell kind of dirty still. Like, just because of that, they like leaked it and we gotta trade him now. Who the hell is Nick Young? Like, even if he was like an impact player.
I know Swaggy P was not an impact player.
You're salting his name. You're just ruining his. You know what I mean? Ruining
Yeah.
both guys' careers by having all the information out in the open like that. Who cares? Like, they ain't leaking nothing on Jeannie Buss. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she like the only female executive out there right now, or something like that?
It looks like it, yeah.
What's she getting up to? Like, what's going on in her world?
But yo, you know she's protected, man, because Jerry is her daddy.
Yeah, I guess for that, yeah. I heard some reports, like, she ain't no innocent person either. Like, I'm sure she's doing her dirt too. But she doesn't get investigated. She just goes out squeaky clean. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, when you get protected out there,
Yeah.
everything is gravy.
Everything's gravy. Like, the world is just your oyster. You can just do whatever you want out here.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
You don't think she has access to like these players and stuff like that? Like, she has their phone numbers and
listen, she got access to players the way Jason Richardson had access to Steve Nash's wife.
You see, that didn't break up the team though. Like, that's crazy.
Bro,
like,
I'm still shocked that even happened though.
Yep, that happened. That's
I was
a
like,
fact.
how?
That's a fact. That happened.
I was just like, yo, that is wild.
But they've been more. Like Matt Barnes, Derek Fisher, Jason Kidd. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. That stuff happens in professional sports. It happens.
It's crazy though. Like
His wife, yo. You just have to eat that, bro. Just swallow that. That's it.
But yo, it looked like Steve Nash took it cool though.
Yeah, Steve Nash don't care. He's from BC. He's skater boy. Or a soccer player, skater boy, like outdoorsy hippie guy. He don't care.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he was living the life, bro. Like, Even though Shaq got robbed for that MVP that year, where I think Shaq should have went 2 straight or 3 straight.
Yeah, he did get robbed that year because he was the most dominant for a hot minute and
Yeah.
doesn't have as much accolades to show for it. You know,
But you know, it's crazy though. Even though Nash got MVP that year, Shaq was still able to get his rings, and Nash never got 1 ring.
nothing, no rings, bro.
And then the part that killed me was when Nash tried to go to LA at the end of his career. And I was like, bro, what are you doing?
I never liked that. Nash. Who else did they have? Didn't they have Karl Malone?
They had Karl Malone, Gary Payton.
That was before. That was before. The Nash was after.
Yeah, way
they
after.
they got Dwight Howard around that time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That was the time that Kobe was in Dwight's ear being like, yo, like you're acting like a kid, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. That was not good. That was not a good time for Nash.
No, it wasn't still.
It was probably a dark part of his
career. But I remember there was speculation even that year he was supposed to play in Toronto.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember they want to get Nash? Yeah, I remember that. They just wrote a Kyle Lowry, yo. They said, nah, we're good. We're good on that. We'll just keep Kyle Lowry developing.
I mean, if they signed Jamal Magloire, they should have just. But then again, I think they would have had to give Steve Nash a lot of money.
Most likely, he wouldn't have been cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like how we got Akeem Olajuwon on the cheap.
Nope. I actually believed in that too. I actually believed that Akeem could have did something. I remember that. I'm like, yo, we got Akeem Olajuwon, yo. I remember that.
No, I think he just relaxed, yo. He's like, I don't care.
Nah, he didn't care after a while. He didn't care. He's like, I'm here to make my money and go.
Yeah, and then he's like, yo, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm gonna go feed my. I'll go. You know, take care of my people.
Yeah.
He's still out here though. I see him at. Every now and then I see him at the Houston games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's still out here every now and then.
Of course. That guy is Houston all day, every day.
Houston all day, man. Do you blame him? The income tax, the weather.
Mm-hmm.
You know, probably goes anywhere and eats for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I don't see El Selector coming back, man.
Nah, I think he's asleep, yo.
Yo, bro, this guy's a joker, yo.
Yeah, let's just end the stream, bro. We made the stream lit, yo. That's the most important.
Exactly.
Guys, we're signing off. This is NBA trade deadline news. This is the recap show. Our selector will definitely be back soon. I'm the one, the only number one blogger. And
Styles in the building. You already know. Follow the page, man. Follow the wave. Let's get it. Follow GNH as well, too. Subscribe to his channel, man.
yep.
Let's get it.
All right, guys, we out, man. Go Raptors.
All right.